So this video is about what if Tanjiro had the Demon Slayer mark in the beginning of the anime. So this has to do with his father, right? His father died from a sick and from a illness, right? This time he doesn't actually die from that illness. He survives and actually teaches Tanjiro the Hinokami Kagura dance, right? When he teaches that, Tanjiro actually kind of awakens his mark at that time. Or his father teaches him how to awaken the mark, to put up your blood pressure and stuff like that, make your heart racing a lot. And so yeah, Tanjiro awakens that mark, and now he has a Demon Slayer mark in his possession at a very, very young age. So now Tanjiro has a Demon Slayer mark in his possession. So now let's go back to the present day. So Nezuko turns into a demon, and then he meets Giyu, right? His whole family is slaughtered, and he meets Giyu. And now he has to face Giyu, so he doesn't kill his sister. Tanjiro might actually have a chance to actually hold his own against Giyu. And this will have Giyu actually see Tanjiro's potential, because Giyu couldn't even attack Tanjiro without using water breathing. He had to use water breathing to knock him out. That's how he sees the potential in Tanjiro and sends him to Mr. Orokodaki. So now we're here in the training thing or whatever it's called. But so Orokodaki, Mr. Orokodaki is training Tanjiro to learn water breathing. But he doesn't actually learn water breathing. He just focuses more on his Hinokami Kagura or sun breathing. So he flows through this training like it's a breeze for him. So as I was saying, Tanjiro breezes through this training, and since he has a Demon Slayer mark, he could use the transparent world. Him using the transparent world gives him an advantage when he's facing against Mr. Orokodaki in the one-to-one combat. So he easily overpowers or holds his own against Mr. Orokodaki, a seasoned Hashira. A Hashira that has been through so much through his lifetime as a Demon Slayer, as a pillar. That's a really, really good feat for Tanjiro at this moment. And he doesn't learn water breathing. He still focuses on his Hinokami Kagura. And he passes through this thing really, really easily, as I said before. Dodging and weaving, blocking all of Mr. Orokodaki's attacks and stuff like that. So now we head into the final selection, which is, again, a breeze for Tanjiro with his Demon Slayer mark and Hinokami Kagura to his advantage. So the hand demon is just nothing. Even if he did or didn't meet Sabito and Makomo, he would have already killed this hand demon without a second thought. This hand demon would have stand no chance against him. Tanjiro probably would have never even gotten hit at least once. Probably wouldn't even bleed. That's how strong this Tanjiro is. And now Tanjiro goes on his first mission with Nezuko to defeat the Swamp Demon. The Swamp Demon is a really, really easy demon for Tanjiro to defeat. And just because there's 3 doesn't mean that he'll have any trouble. He'll probably just use head dance or something to take them all out at once. Nezuko probably doesn't even need to come out of her box to help Tanjiro, because Tanjiro is just that OP at this point. So now Tanjiro faces Kyogai, and again, he has no trouble in defeating him, with Zenitsu and Inosuke defeating other demons like the Tongue Demon, which Zenitsu one-tapped, and Inosuke facing 2 or as many demons there was in there. And this is where they actually meet, and actually go together to the Mount Noctagumo arc. Yeah. Oh, I said it. Yeah, I said that correctly. So now we get to the interesting part. So again, the mother spider demon is easy, and Zenitsu one-taps the brother spider demon. But it's Tanjiro versus Rui that we're really looking at right here. I really think Tanjiro might actually have a chance against Rui. No, he doesn't have a chance. He can defeat Rui. I know he can. It's because he is so overpowered at this point of the story that Rui doesn't even compare. Tanjiro is levels above Rui right now that he could blitz up Rui. And that technically makes him a Hashira. But at this point, he is only Mizunoto. You can only become a Hashira when you're Kinoue. So this technically makes him Kinoue, I'm pretty sure. So the next lower or upper moon demon he faces will eventually turn him into a Hashira. Okay, so now they bring Tanjiro, Nezuko, and Giyu to the Hashira mansion for their punishment. And they go through all of this, having Nezuko, resisting Sanemi's blood. But before that, Sanemi, stabs Nezuko and stuff like that. And Tanjiro getting really, really mad. We meet all of the Hashira, Shinobu, Kiyome, Rengoku, Mitsuri, and all of the other guys like that. And then Tanjiro eventually headbutts Sanemi because he stabbed Nezuko, of course. Now Tanjiro goes through his rehabilitation training with Zenitsu and Inosuke. So they have to learn total concentration, breathing constant, but Tanjiro already knows how to do that because he needs it for sun breathing. Somehow he needs total concentration to do sun breathing. So that's why he already learned total concentration, breathing constant before he actually learned sun breathing. Doing this actually made the rehabilitation training a lot easier for Zenitsu and Inosuke, because Tanjiro could actually teach them about total concentration, breathing constant make them know a lot more about it than what they actually used to know about total concentration breathing. And the cup game with Kanao will be really, really easy since Tanjiro's training them too. So now we go on to the Mugen Train. Rengoku kills, the demons is on the buses and stuff like that. And then they go into the dream and stuff like that. Enmu controls them. Well, not really control them. She, or whatever the demon is, Enmu is. But, he makes them go into a dream so they could get their dream core, or the humans could get the dream core. And Rengoku already killed the slasher demon on the way and saved the two girls, and they rewarded him with shrimp tempura. So now Tanjiro goes up and decapitates Enmu's head, which makes her combine with the train. So now it's Rengoku, Zenitsu, and Nezuko protecting the train, while Inosuke and Tanjiro defeat Enmu. So Tanjiro and Inosuke literally obliterates Enmu. And it doesn't take long at all to decapitate his head with Inosuke's fourth fang and then Tanjiro's clear blue sky. And yeah, it doesn't take too long for them to decapitate him. And then Akaza shows up. Now this is actually really, really interesting. So you see, Tanjiro will actually be able to keep up with Rengoku and Akaza. So in the original story, Tanjiro couldn't even see what they were doing at this moment at time. But in this story, Tanjiro could actually keep up with Akaza on his own. He'll probably be able to, do some damage to Akaza. And with Rengoku by his side, I see them actually surviving. But I don't see them defeating Akaza at this moment. Because Tanjiro, he is strong, but he's not as strong as he probably was during his fight with Akaza at the Infinity Castle at this moment. But he's way stronger than he used to be because he could see what they're doing and their movement. Before, he couldn't even see what was happening in the original story. That's how you know this version of Tanjiro is way and super duper OP. And I actually don't see Rengoku dying. I see them actually surviving until the sun rises and Akaza leaving. And Inosuke and Zenitsu also survive in Nezuko. And all the passengers survive. This is probably like the best way this could go out. And Tanjiro will learn from this experience and train even more than he used to. Or he would in the original story. He trained a lot in the original story because Rengoku died. But this time he has even more inspiration because he let that demon go. And Rengoku wants to train more so they could one day put an end to that demon or that upper moon that caused them so much trouble during that time. So now we head on to the Entertainment District arc with Tengen, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. This will be a breeze for Tanjiro and Tengen. Tanjiro will be able to keep up with Gyutaro on his own. He probably doesn't even need Tengen to fight with him. He could probably go help Inosuke and Zenitsu out and defeat Daki. It could be a 2v2, literally on its own. They would probably win if it was a 2v2. And with the power of Inosuke and Zenitsu with them, there's just no way that they would lose, and there was just no way that this would be a really, really hard fight for Tanjiro and Tengen and Inosuke and Zenitsu. So, yeah, everything would happen the exact same. It would happen the exact same except being easier. So the girls wouldn't go. It would be Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke, and then they would find Tengen's wives and stuff like that. Tanjiro wouldn't actually awaken his mark here because he already awakened his mark in the beginning of the story. So he would just be a beast here. He would probably overplay Tengen. I say in this moment of time, he's way stronger than Tengen. Y'all might be debating that, no, there's no way Tanjiro at this point is not stronger than Tengen. He's a literal ninja, stuff like that. He's a Shinobu, blah, blah, blah. But, he faced against Akaza. Akaza is Upper Moon 3. This is Upper Moon 6. We're talking 3 rankings below Akaza. And 3 might not seem that much, but I swear it's a huge difference. Akaza being one of the 4th strongest demon in the whole anime is kind of and really insane for a feat like Tanjiro to even keep up with them. So I just see Tanjiro outclassing Tengen in every single way, shape, and form possible because he has everything to his advantage. And I don't even see Tengen retiring because he probably wouldn't even get that injured that much because Tanjiro's doing a lot, protecting him and doing damage at the exact same time. But he may still retire because of his wives. That's the only problem. He still may retire because of his wives, but it doesn't really matter because we still have another Hashira on the team, which is Rengoku. Another Hashira means more deaths will not probably happen in the original story. So this is a really, really great encounter. And yeah, that will be it for part 1. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. This was really, really fun. I don't know if I'll be doing a second part. I need about, let's say, 3K views on this. If I get 3K views, then I might actually do a part 2 on this. All right. Peace out. Take care. See you guys later.